given that we are also in a downturn of sorts?
So real estate has gone through a little difficult time last couple of years. Especially we have seen a very strong investment and demand cycle in 2008, 2007, 2008. But now I think things are looking up and the challenges are almost over. Now it is the time for the growth.
The government has been making a lot of policy announcements across sectors, a lot of reforms coming up. As far as the real estate sector is concerned, how do you evaluate the government and what are your expectations and demands for that matter?
See, recently we have seen a lot of relaxation in DI rules in real estate, which is very, very positive. So in fact, the constructed and ready real estate malls, offices, even there the real estate can come, the investment can come in. That is a very positive step. So I think the government is moving in the right direction in promoting real estate as a core sector, because a lot of growth of the economy is dependent on the real estate right now.
And the Logix Group started out with IT parks back in the 90s, and you've moved on to housing, you've moved on to affordable housing as well. So what's the ratio of, what's the percentage that you devote to housing, to commercial? How do you divide your business?
See, yes, true, we started with offices, IT parks and the commercial real estate. Then we diversified to resi and then to mixed use and mall too. I would say we are trying to keep a balance between all the portfolio, whether it is residential, commercial or office space construction. Because it is just a business strategy. We realize that yes, there are ups and downs in different segments. Within the real estate there are challenges, There are different segments which sometimes get slowed down. So almost we are trying to keep a balance between residential and commercial to a tune of about 50-50.
Real estate is, this sector is perhaps the only sector where customer trust is really at its lowest. Most developers are still not able to meet deadlines, you're not able to deliver on time to the consumer. So what is it that needs to change, and when can we really see a positive change in the real estate sector?
See, let me tell you, I don't want to speak on behalf of my developer fraternity, but definitely no developer will do it intentionally. There were challenges, things went wrong. There were over-commitments, over-planning, wrong planning, and shortage of funds. That is the main reason why consumers are not getting their apartments on time. But definitely now the things are streamlined. People are taking the positive steps, and a lot of deliveries are happening. So I see, yes, definitely it's a bad time for both customers and for developers, because there are delays, long delays, and people are putting their hard-earned money. It's a very sorry state of affairs, and everybody feels bad about it. I'm sure no developer feels happy about delaying the apartment, because for him also his investment cycle gets disturbed if you don't deliver on time. Yes, I think, but now onwards, I think people are realizing their mistake and they are trying to correct the further course.
So is there a policy push that is required, or is there more, you need to pump in more funds, or what is it that...
Yes, definitely there are more funds. The industry requires a lot of funds today, and cost of capital has to be right. Right now, what the cost of capital to real estate industry is very, very high in comparison to the rest of the developing or developed nations. It is very high, I will say. That is why you see that is a major bottleneck. And policy push, yes, government is coming up with real estate regulator bill, but definitely the bill as it is quite it can damage the industry too. I think we need to balance out the bill, keeping the interest of the consumer as well as the developer in mind. I think that bill will clear out a lot of difficulties that a consumer faces.
And budget 2016 is just around the corner. What are your expectations from the budget?
Well, I think everybody is hoping that some rate cuts maybe, and definitely some easy policies. I think rate cut right now at this stage, because the inflation has gone down and the oil is at the lowest. I think this is the right time. My request to the finance minister is to go in for a steep rate cut, wherein I think he can suggest to RBI to go in for a rate cut and maybe look for a policy boost.
Right. And as far as affordable housing is concerned, developers have been demanding an extended tax holiday in that particular segment. How is it fair, and how is it going to impact the home buyer?
You see, what the Prime Minister's dream is about to build a lot of houses in the next couple of years. That is only possible when the industry is given the right support. See, land acquisition by the developers is a major challenge. When you're talking of about affordable housing, where is the land for that? So the government need to consolidate land. Or maybe if the government wants developers to acquire land for that, you need to ease out the policies. You need to arrange easy finance for those housing to come up. It's a huge investment. When you're talking of affordable housing, it's a huge investment that goes into developing those complexes. So I think yes, some kind of a tax break or maybe easing of, I would say rather than tax break, if the money is available at a right cost. Today the biggest challenge is the funds are available in India, and let me tell you, with our current the new Prime Minister's new policies, a lot of money is coming into India, but still the cost of capital is a little higher than what it should be.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. And what are your thoughts on the Global Business Summit?
I think it is a wonderful platform, and I really congratulate you for doing such a wonderful thing. It is really, very nice.
Thank you, and thanks for being a partner
Pleasure.
with us.
Thank you.